Hi all, hope you are all well. Hola a todos los falantes do Portuguese. Thank you for joining us today. I am here with the amazing Antonio Felix Da Costa of the mighty Jota 38 and the reigning Formula E champion. I'm going to ask him some questions today, some about Formula E, some about the World Endurance Championship, and some of your fan questions as well. So we're just going to get straight into it. There'll be a little bit of English, there'll be a little bit of Portuguese, so something for everyone. So I hope you guys enjoy. But firstly, parabéns, congratulations on the win in Monaco. Has it sunk in yet? Because that was an incredible experience for you, I'm sure.
Yeah, hi. First of all, thanks for having me. Yeah, Monaco's a special one, regardless of what car you do it in or whatever. So, I've been there before in World Series and Formula 3 and with Formula E before as well in the short track. But now this year we went for the Grand Prix track, and I think the show that we put on, that the series put on, was amazing. I can't even remember how many lead changes we had, but yeah, it was full on and right until the last lap, and to take it like that, to take a Monaco win, it's incredible, but to do it like that on the last lap and all, it's like, I'm definitely too old for that. My heartbeat was also very high. So yeah, it was amazing. It did sink in. There's a bigger picture, there's a bigger goal, which is to win the championship, but this really does kickstart everyone's motivation back up again and gets us going in the championship again.
Yeah, very exciting. So you said it has sunk in, but how did you celebrate? Because we did see you jumping off the 10-meter board, but what else did you get up to in terms of your celebrations?
Well, we try to have a few drinks that night. Obviously, with the restrictions, it's very hard now to celebrate the proper Monaco win in the right way. So yeah, we try to do it as much as we can, but it's obviously not easy. And yeah, just coming home, I've been away from home for many weeks with Formula E races and WEC races combined. So finally coming home and just seeing my stuff and being home is just best thing.
Yeah, and como Portugal os seus fãs reagiram ao fato de ter vencido o circuito mais icônico do mundo em Mônaco?
Olha, eu acho que foi uma, como sempre, eu tenho sentido ultimamente um apoio muito grande de todos os fãs e quem acompanha aqui em Portugal, quando ganhámos o campeonato o ano passado, agora com esta vitória também, mesmo quando as coisas correm mal, tem sentido um apoio muito grande que é importante e demonstra que não estão lá só para os bons momentos, mas também para os maus. Por isso, de facto, tem sido impressionante sentir todo esse apoio.
See, muito bem, muito bem. And how do you feel? Because you just said that you haven't been home for weeks. So you had quite a full-on couple of weeks of racing doing the first round of the World Endurance Championship. So how was the start to the season? Do you guys feel confident going into the rest of it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like we kept everything the same car, same crew of mechanics and engineers, same teammates. So continuity is really our bet for this season. We had a decent start to the year. Obviously, finishing second is a great result, but we accomplished it just by executing a really nice race. We are lacking a little bit of speed to match that United car, which seems super quick at the moment. But this team, and you cannot imagine how down everyone was after qualifying, and
Yeah.
We were a bit off, but like this, what that shows to me is like we have a group of winners and we have an ambitious group of people around, and they want to win. So that really makes me relax, and knowing that on our time off, those guys, the Jota guys are doing the most they can to make sure we find speed in whatever area. Um, we had a test in Portimao as well, so it's decent head start going into that weekend. So home race for me. So hopefully we can find a little bit more of performance there, and really take a win as well would be amazing.
Yeah, and just speaking about Portimao, you just mentioned it's your home race. How does it feel when you come home and you have the crowd around you? I mean, I think restrictions might prevent the crowd from being there, but how does it
We're
feel
not
to be
sure yet.
racing? We'll see, we'll see. But how does it feel to race on home soil?
Yeah, well, that's always an amazing thing. I don't get to do it a lot these days, so to race it at home in Portugal is always amazing. We've seen that motorsport passion has always been big in Portugal, but lately has grown even more with Miguel Oliveira in MotoGP doing amazing, with my championship win last year. So with Formula One coming back to Portugal as well. So it's great to race at home, and it's still not sure if we're gonna be able to have fans at the track or not. Hopefully, yes, that would be amazing. Because without that, it's in the end, it's almost just like another race. Yeah, maybe I feel a little bit more nostalgic, which is great. But the great thing would be to have some people there. So let's see what happens. But it would be awesome.
Fingers crossed for you. I want to ask, last year there were a few rumours that you were going to be taking part in an FP1 session in Formula One when we went to Portimao. Why did this not come to fruition? And is there any hope for you to maybe do this in the future? I mean, we went to Portugal a couple of weeks ago, but could we see you in a Formula One car in Portugal? Because I'm sure the fans would love to see that.
Well, yeah, that would be cool. But to be honest, that was more of a publicity stunt than anything from the racetrack itself and from the promoters. They were trying to, with the COVID restrictions, I guess they were just trying to find a way to sell more tickets, which it would have been fine by me if I get to go in the car. But I don't really wake up and go to sleep anymore thinking about F1. I'm super happy with where I am. Being able to fight for wins in Formula E and the championship is so fulfilling, and to do the same in the WEC is so fulfilling. So super happy with where I am and what I have. So I'm just a huge motorsports fan, and it's just great to see Formula One here as well.
Fantastic. Well, você já esperava ver a Fórmula E chegando a Portugal, correndo pelas ruas de Lisboa, por exemplo?
Seria ótimo. Eu acho que já estivemos mais longe disso poder acontecer. Eu sei que existe interesse tanto da cidade de Lisboa como da cidade de Cascais, por isso vamos ver. Seria ótimo, sem dúvida.
Sim, gostaria de ver isso. You just mentioned about Miguel Oliveira in MotoGP, and we also have Felipe Albuquerque in WEC. So there are some incredible motorsports figures emerging from Portugal. Como vocês são vistos em Portugal? As crianças admiram vocês e vocês estão esperando uma nova geração de pilotos, possivelmente?
Esse é a grande aposta do futuro. Agora tem que ser essa. Eu acho que, como você disse, com o Felipe Albuquerque, com o Miguel, o Tiago Monteiro, enfim, o Álvaro Parente a correr no IMSA também, temos muitos pilotos a representarem bem o país fora de Portugal, e temos vários pilotos também aqui a lançarem-se nos karts e tudo mais, ainda bastante jovens, mas com alguma esperança assim de os vermos um dia na Fórmula 1, por isso, ou na Fórmula E. Sei que já há alguns pilotos que querem ir diretos para a Fórmula E. O filho do Tiago Monteiro, por exemplo, tem-se revelado um ótimo piloto e diz que quer ir para a Fórmula E, não para a Fórmula 1. Por isso é giro também ver como as coisas estão mudando. Mas pronto, vamos ver. Esperemos que sim. Eu tudo farei para poder ajudar, no que puder ajudar. Por isso era ótimo.
Sim, você definitivamente está um modelo, uma inspiração a todas as crianças de todo o mundo. So I think that is making Portuguese, it's putting Portugal back on the map. And like you said, we're going to Portugal with Formula One, and all of these incredible motorsports are going to be going to Portugal. So that's absolutely fantastic and very, very positive to see it. I'm sure you're very, very happy about that. But as the reigning Formula E champion, let's talk about Formula E for a little bit. So you are the reigning champion. You had an incredible season last year. Can we make it 2 in a row? Because it seems to be on the up for you, and I'm feeling positive for you. So are you feeling positive as well?
Well, I appreciate that. I am actually. I am, but my feet are well on the ground, and I know that the task is so hard to get it done. And obviously the way we did it last year with such an advantage to the guy in second place is just not just not normal. So a lot of things came right in our way, and we cannot forget that that happens probably once in a lifetime, the way that has been done. So I'm sure it's going to be right down to the wire, like it always is in Formula E. We have amazing drivers and teams fighting for this championship. And it's also like the new generation of guys, with like Stoffel Vandoorne, Nick de Vries, Robin Freund, Sam Bird. It's so cool to be fighting these guys, and hopefully, yes, we can make it 2 in a row. So that is the goal. Let's see if we can do it.
Yeah, well, you've got the entirety of Portugal behind you and a massive fan base, so we're all rooting for you 100%. So we'll move on to some questions from fans because they are very much looking forward to
Yes.
to asking you some stuff. So Honey Badger 3 says pancakes or waffles, which ones do you prefer?
Tough choice, but depends where I am in the world. But if I'm in America, probably waffles, because, and I know that's weird because I know they're from Belgium, but Americans do make pretty good waffles. So like the crunchy ones.
Japan, I think, do really good pancakes as well. So,
Oh, really? This I never tried.
oh
When
no,
we go to
apparently they're
Fuji.
super fluffy. Yeah, exactly. You'll have to let us know. You'll have to let us know. How do you keep your concentrations for long periods of time? So in Formula E, it's not so important because the races are 45 minutes plus one lap. But in World Endurance Championship in WEG, you guys are racing for long periods of time. So how do you stay focused?
Yeah, they're both very different techniques, to be honest. Formally, as you said, it's everything one day in one day, but it's just so hard to make, because you start the day off, and normally, like in WEC, you wake up and okay, it's quali day or it's race day. So there's one goal and one job on the job list. In Formally, it's not like that. You wake up and there's FP1, there's FP2, there's quali group, quali super pole, race, and all of that. So there's just so many stages. And honestly, I get to the end of a Formula E day so exhausted, just a lot. You go through so many emotions in one day, which is tricky, but we're well trained, and I've been I've been working really well with a sporting psychologist, a sports psychologist, and he's been helping me a lot to deal with all of those different things and how to prepare and how to get rid of bad things that in my mind and postpone them or whatever. And as in for the WEC, it's just like it's more to do with keeping calm, nutrition, a lot in nutrition, because if your body doesn't have the right things inside, then you can try focus all you want. It's just not gonna work. You need to fuel it properly. So yeah, it's a little bit more on the mental and physical side, and for me is a lot more mental.
Definitely. That's a really good insight as well, because there is a lot of talk right now about mental health within motorsports at the minute, because it is a very, very tough environment. So it's great to hear that you are right on top of that and ensuring that you're in the best mindset for racing. And I'm sure that's definitely giving you a little bit of an edge on your rivals.
They're pretty strong mentally too, I have to say.
Definitely. Which race in Formula E are you most looking forward to? We're about halfway through the season now. So has your favourite race gone past? Have we already been there, or are you excited for one to come?
There's a few that I really like Riyadh in Saudi Arabia, mainly because, I mean, the country, they always welcome us so much and it's super cool. But the racetrack is so much fun. So, we got a podium there, and so it was good. And then Monaco, for the obvious reasons, just all the history, all the glamour and everything is amazing. And now we're going to New York as well, which for me is so cool. Just the whole, we're right in racing in Brooklyn, super close to Manhattan and all that. So it's just an amazing weekend. Mexico usually is amazing. Obviously this year we're not racing in Mexico City itself, which is a shame, and no fans, which is what actually makes that one special. And one that I'm really looking forward to is actually London, because we've only been there in season 1 and 2, and now to go back is gonna be amazing. There are a lot of British fans following Formula E. Obviously, we have a lot of British drivers in the series, so yeah, hopefully London's gonna be a super cool one.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you there because I'll be coming along to watch. So it's going to be definitely
Awesome.
going to be a great race. Sorry to put the pressure on you, but I'm expecting good things.
All right, I'll try.
Which race are you most looking forward to in WEC? I mean, obviously the next round is going to be the home race. So is that definitely the one that you're most looking forward to?
Yeah, that one and Le Mans. Obviously, Le Mans is Le Mans. So yeah, racing at home will be amazing. It's a track that I love, and all that. And then Le Mans, again, for the obvious reasons. I mean, it's just the same feeling as Monaco. Like, it is still part of the championship, but it's like yeah, feeling like no other. And we finished second last year, a short 30 seconds of the win after 24 hours of racing. So just need to try and do a little bit better now.
Yeah, and how do you guys sleep? Because that's something that really fascinates me through Le Mans. So last year was my first year watching it, and I was just so in awe of all of you for being able to drive for those long periods of time. So how do you rest when you're not in the car? And is it how do you take the pressure off of yourself when you are when you're not in the car?
Yeah, once again, it's a lot in the head. You have to switch off, because you jump out of the car, you just did a nice stint, you're fighting for the win, and your body, your mind wants to keep watching, wants to keep looking, but you have to put full trust in your teammates and your crew. Rest up, because you're going to be up again in a couple of hours, and you're going to have to keep doing that big job. So yeah, really try and switch off a lot. Normally I go to my little cabin there, or the motorhome, and I put on like a Netflix show or something, and I just like, which brings me back to my sofa at home or something, and just try and sleep. So yeah, try and fake, cheat on my mind a little bit with things like that.
Lovely. Any Netflix recommendations for the fans out there?
Well, if you want to fall asleep, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because I love it, but I watch a lot How I Met Your Mother. So
I love How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Do you watch it in Portuguese?
No. Obviously in English. Obviously.
Got you.
We don't do that in Portugal. We don't change the language. That's more for Germans and Spanish and French.
Interesting. Okay, I'll take that on board. Okay, well, we've come to the end of all of the fan questions, and we've come to the end of all of my questions. So thank you so much for your time. Guys, do not forget. No, thank you. Thank you. Guys, do not forget to check out the next round of the World Endurance Championship on the 13th of June. Do not forget to check out the next round of Formula E. I don't even know when that is, but it is a couple of weeks into June. I think it's right after.
Back to
Perfect.
back.
I'm very much looking forward to it. So June is going to be a very, very busy month for you. When do you have to leave home again to go back to race?
Well, I actually got home yesterday or the day before, and as I was putting my bags down, I got a call from Brazil to go and do the stock car race over there, because unfortunately the last year's champion Ricardo, it's a good friend of mine, he got COVID. He's all good, but he can't race, so I got the call to go and replace him. So I'm actually on my way there tomorrow.
Oh, right. Okay. So no rest for the wicked, I guess.
No rest. No, exactly.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We will let you go and pack. But yes, thank you so much. Before we go, do you have algumas palavras para os fãs em português?
Só para agradecer mais uma vez todo o apoio, que não sempre, e que felizmente não, esperemos que Portimão possa ter público e que vocês possam estar lá a apoiar, e para eu sentir essa força extra.
Perfeito. Perfect. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to end it there.